Hi guys, it's Rita Freecott from Picked and Polished in Alexandria, New Hampshire. And we love to teach you how to DIY for your home. We do workshops and we sell Dixie Belle Chuck Mineral Paints. And we do tons of farmhouse decor and signs. And today I wanted to show you this really cool farmhouse photo frame that you guys gave me really good feedback on. I actually got the idea from someone else that was working on it, and I pinned her post on my page. And so I thought it would make a really good project for workshops. So if you're here, say hi. Hey Kate, how are you? I tried to call you. I'll give you a call tonight. Hi Linda, I'll see you later today. So today I'm going to be doing the farmhouse frame, and I'm going to offer workshops in July. I'm like in the depths of planning out my entire summer of workshops, and I'll be posting it on my Facebook page and on my website for you guys to buy tickets and attend. So be on the lookout for those, because I have a feeling this one's going to fill up really quick. So I'm in my shop today in Alexandria. My doors are open. I've got my screens in my doors, and so if somebody pulls up or something, we may get interrupted. I didn't want to turn on the AC unit because I was afraid you guys wouldn't be able to hear me. So I'm Rita Freecott from Picked and Polished. Hey Donna. And today I'm going to show you the farmhouse photo frame and how I put that together. So I'm going to be offering this as workshops, and if you live far away and you want to DIY yourself but you don't have the tools to get the wood ready for the project, we could also ship out kits for this as well. So keep that in mind. So we're going to be using today 1x4s and 1x3 lumber. You can see I've got 4 here that have been just skimmed with a sander block. Usually I sand a little bit better, but for today's purposes I thought what I've got here will be fine. And we're going to make a really cool frame with these 4 1x4s. And I don't know, some of you may or may not know this, but 1x4s, anytime they say like the width of lumber, you're always going to take off about a 1/2 inch or sometimes 3/4 of an inch. So like a 1x12 is really it's 1 inch thick by like 11 1/4 wide. So just keep that in mind when you're measuring and buying lumber for projects. Or if you come to one of my workshops or buy a kit, you don't have to measure. We do the work for you. So I'm going to go ahead and lay those down. And then we have 1x3s that we cut the same width as the board is going to be. And my husband had to kind of route out like an edge inside the board, because this is where the photo, I'll show you, is going to slide into the frame just like that. So this is going to be an easy way to change out pictures anytime you want, and you don't have to use glass. You can just use a regular photo and slide it in. This one that I'm making today, this size, is for an 8x10 photo, but we'll also be making some for 11x14 photos. But I didn't have any 11x14 photos on hand, so I thought it would be best to pick something that I could actually show you what it looks like at the end. So we're going to do some careful measuring, and we're going to get to work. I'm going to move my table. So for my tools today, I've got my awesome Ryobi nail gun. You guys know how much I love this thing. And then I've got wood glue. I've got my measuring tape. I've got a hammer just in case. I use my sander. I use a Makita orbital sander to sand the wood. And then I'm going to be using, I think, brown. I want to give it like a farmhousey finish. So I think I'm going to use the brown wax over the wood with the Dixie Belle cotton on top, and then heavily distress that when I'm done. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I hope you're enjoying the week. It's a little bit toasty in here. Hi Paige, thanks for joining us today. So anyway, we're going to get started. Yeah, it's a little toasty. So usually I have the AC on, but for today I was worried you guys wouldn't be able to hear me. So I've got my 1x4s cut to size, and these are sanded on both sides, and these were measured out as 17.5 inches long, and I have 4 of them. So 4 1x4s measured out to 17.5 inches long. Okay. You guys see that okay? And then I've got my 1x3s that were measured out to fit exactly across the board. So I just took the measurement of my boards that were put all together, the width, and it was just like 14 and a 16th or something like that. I'll make sure they're straight before I measure here. And then I just marked my wood where I wanted to cut. So let's say this is longer. I just kind of marked my wood and then cut it with my miter saw. And so that's how I got these cuts. And then my husband took the table saw, which he doesn't want me to use because he's afraid I'm going to cut off my face and my hand and my toes. Hey Betty, thanks for watching. So we're making a farmhouse frame today that you can put an 8x10 photo in with or without glass, depending on how you route out the wood holder top and bottom. And you can, it's great because you can change out your photos anytime you want. And you can do it with glass, with plexi, or you can do it without glass or plexi and just use the photo. So your measurement for how you would have to route this out would be different. So the thickness of which you make the little ledge would be different if you were using just a plain photo. It would be more narrow. So I'm going to be making a bunch of these, or prepping wood for a bunch of these because I'm going to be offering workshops. So you can come and use my favorite tool pretty soon with me. I'm going to let you guys use my nail gun if you come to a workshop. It's going to be really exciting. Anyway, so I'm going to measure these out and I've already cut my wood, I've sanded my wood, everything's ready to go. And then the directions said to measure 1.5 inches from the bottom and from the top. Can you guys see this okay? Hi Jan. Oh, you guys are great. So can you guys see the whole board okay? I feel like you should be able to. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and measure exactly 1.5 inches from the top. And one important step in this is that I want this routed out edge to be facing the inside of the board. Otherwise, it's going to go this way, and I'm not going to be able to slide my photo in. So there we go. And then the same thing with the bottom. The flat edge goes towards the bottom of the frame, and the routed out edge is going to go towards the center. Okay, so 1.5 inches on both sides. This is like a really important step. You want to get this measurement right. Okay, and I think I'm going to mark where I'm going to put these so that when I go back, because I'm going to have to lift these up, put glue on them, and nail them in. So I think I'm going to mark them real quick. Excuse me while I grab a pencil. Alright, so I'm going to mark them at 1.5. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing with this side. Who else is on there? Hey, beautiful lady. Okay, 1.5 again. Whoops. Gotta make sure my boards aren't moving while I'm measuring. That wouldn't be good. So I'm going to measure from the top in. So that's too far. That's at 2. So I'm going to move that up. That's about 1.5. And I'm just going to eyeball it and make sure it looks really straight. And I'm going to go ahead and mark my wood. Okay, so that when I lift these up to put glue on them and nail them down, I can easily know where I'm going to set my wood back down, and I don't have to make a big thing out of it. And then, while that's just sitting there, I'm going to test my photo. Look at my girls. They were so little back then. Now they're getting so big. So this is with glass, and actually we routed this out a little too thick. So it'll sit more flush if you actually order a kit or come to the workshop. This was like our practice one. So that's pretty good. Okay. The Measuring is the hardest part usually. You want to make sure you get that part right. I almost think I want to do a little bit more. I feel like it's not taking up enough space. I'm just going to use the glass because I know that's easier to hold. I think I'm going to do 1 3/4 instead of 1 1/2 and see what happens. 1 3/4. Okay. You know, this part is kind of boring, guys. My left hand. Let's see how we do with that. Switch. 1 3/4. 1 3/4. Okay, I'm going to give that a try and see if that looks better with my glass. Make sure all my pieces are lined up. Okay. All right, that looks pretty good. Again, it's not nailed down, so who's talking to me here? Let's see. You should do a live, Donna. Oh, she totally should. Hey, Allison. She'd be awesome and hilarious all at the same time. That's a little bit. Yeah. So I think that's going to be perfect. The 1 3/4 will be perfect. Let's see. Quarters. And it's for the photo to go portrait style. Okay. So here comes the fun part. Are you guys ready? Give me some sugar or some love if you're ready for this part. Oh my gosh, it's so hot in here, you guys. I think I might need to turn on the AC. Hope you guys can hear me if I do that. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put my glue on my boards. I'm going to make sure that the routed out part is facing the inside of the board. Little curvy waves with my glue. And I also want to make sure that the glue doesn't get too close to like this area, because then it'll make it all like clumpy and yucky. There's one side, there's the other side. Alright, so are you guys ready? Give me some hearts if you're ready to hear the nail gun. This thing is bad to the bone, people. I hope I don't nail this to the table. I didn't measure the nails. I didn't check the nail length before I put this together. All right, you guys ready? Ready, steady? Okay, that looks pretty good to me. I get nervous right before I do this, because once I get the nails in, that's it. There's no going back. All right, here we go. Woo! All right, let's see if I nailed it to the table. You guys want to see? Oh, I didn't. Sweetness. Okay. Sometimes I do that. Don't tell my husband. Just going to put them like equal apart. I'm actually okay with the nails showing because I like the farmhousey, like rustic look. So I'm really okay with that. And then I'm going to do the other one. Now watch. Now the photo won't fit. We'll see what happens. Okay. Little waves with my glue. This is really good glue, actually. It's our favorite one. It's Tidal Bond 3 Ultimate Wood Glue. Waterproof. We love this one. This is our favorite. So if you're going to be doing this at home, okay. Now before I nail this one down, I'm going to definitely test it. Yay. Okay. Here we go, guys. Give me some more love if you want to hear the nail gun again. Okay. I should be playing like AC/DC or something while I'm doing this. All right. Ready? Okay. So I think All right, so that's the start of my frame. How cute is that, you guys? And it's routed out on the inside so you can slide a glass photo in. When I do this for workshops, I think I'm going to use a little bit thinner of an area so the glass is a little more pressed, or I may just do them so thin that you don't even need glass, that you can just use a photo. All right, Betty? Isn't that sweet? Hey, Mark. Okay, so now it's time to put in the photo and make sure everything's like cool. Oh my gosh, I'm in love, you guys. Look at that. How cute is that? Okay, so it's going to get better after I finish it, right? Because it's really boring right now, but once I do the finishing work on it, it's going to be absolutely adorable. You could even add like a name and a date down here, or you know, personalize it somehow with a little quote or something fun. I can make stencils to add to the frame. If you come to a workshop, or if you want to order one, I'll be putting prices together for these kits. If you wanted to order a kit that's ready to go, I could even build this for you. Who would be interested in that? If I put this together for you and all you have to do is paint it, and maybe you order like a custom stencil to go with it, that would be really super easy. So, absolutely love it. Yay, Allison! You're going to put all your sweetie pies in this one. Go, come to a workshop. Do it with me. Okay, so I've got my board built and ready to go. It's pretty simple. And now I'm going to give it some love with some wax. I'm going to grab a sponge for this part. And I'm just going to wax with the Dixie Belle Best Dang Wax. And you can get all this Dixie Belle product on my website. It's all on there for you to order. Shipping under $100 is only $10 for shipping. So you can get a lot of product for $10 shipping. It goes right to your door. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and rub on this wax, and I'm going to do it kind of thin because I want to be able to paint over it, so I don't want to have to wait for the wax to dry. So I'm going to just, and even just putting on the wax, like already gives it, I don't want that to fall, already gives it a nice rustic feel. But I'm going to take it one step farther with a little bit of paint, I think, because you all know I can't touch anything without painting, distressing, doing something more. I have to do at least like 2 to 3 things to each project, or I don't feel like I've done my job. So what are you guys up to today? What else is on there? So I'm not doing this in any particular fashion, really. If I had a paintbrush, I could get under there really easily. That wouldn't be a big deal. I'm just going to paint the whole thing, or stain, using the wrong words today, the heat's getting to me. I'm going to wax the whole board, and I'm thinking the workshops here are going to be on the, like right around the 20th and 21st, I want to say. It's that weekend I want to do these workshops. So hopefully some of you guys will be around to do it. And if not, you can always order the kit, and I could build them for you, and you could just, you know, finish them yourself at home. We may also have some for sale that are already finished too. So, all kinds of options with this project. And I love that you can personalize it and make it your own. And the best part for me is that you can change out photos, because I get tired of looking at the same ones all the time. So, let's see, I can't see from there. Painting at the lake house, then I will be doing my project. Yay! Linda's like one of my kit masters. She has done some amazing things with the sign kits. I'm so proud of you, Linda. You do an awesome job. I've got so many customers doing these incredible things right now. I've got people painting their kitchens, people making totally new home decor for their homes with the Dixie Belle stuff and with the kits. I've even got a customer painting her kitchen countertop. Actually, I've got 3 customers doing that right now. Because I made a video that you can buy for $15 to learn how to do that. I haven't uploaded it to my website yet, but if you're interested, let me know. So lots of fun projects going on, lots of Dixie Belle divas out there right now working their magic on stuff. I've got a customer in Massachusetts that just refinished a wishing well. It looks so pretty with like a dry brush finish. So I can't wait to highlight some of those projects soon. Hey Megan, I'll be seeing you soon. Okay, so here's the photo frame with the wax on it. See how quick and easy that was? So you could order the kit with this already built, and I could just include like the wax and a paint color for you too as part of the price. So it'll have a hanger on the back, and this fits an 8x10 photo. And I'm gonna go ahead and give it like a little bit of a white finish over the top. I think that'll be really cute. And you guys, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm at 1,900 likes now on my page. I'm so excited and I'm so thankful. So if you get a chance to share any of my videos or share my page, I would be so thankful for that, because then I can just keep pushing along, and I really want to hit 2,000 followers. Like, I don't know, I want to set a really good goal for myself and push myself to do that soon. I'm going to grab a different brush. I'm going to grab a chip brush for this so I can get a nice dry brush finish. Okay. So right now I'm using a chip brush, a premium chip brush. It needs to be washed, but that's okay. And I'm just going to give it a quick, very subtle dry brush over the top. And the wax, because I rubbed it in, it's like, you know, the paint's just going right over it, no problem. It'll take some time to fully cure, but for my purposes right now, it's actually fine. So when I dry brush things, I really try not to go diagonal. I try to go left to right, straight up and down. And I also try to keep my brush like at going the fat direction instead of the narrow way. I just feel like I get a better finish that way. Okay, there's that. So anyone can do this. Honestly, you guys, you'll have so much fun finishing your special photo board and building it if you get a chance to come and do one of the workshops with me. I think you guys would really have a good time using the nail gun too. You might go home and want to buy one. Maybe for Christmas you'll want to get one for yourselves. Okay. Just do the edge, the bottom. It's already looking really cool, don't you think? I like the finish on it already. And I think I'll probably have to let it dry before I do any sanding. And I definitely think I'll do some sanding to it a bit later, just to give it a more authentic, like sort of aged look. See that? Get the bottom too. And then I'll have this Farmhouse photo holder that I can, and I wish I could remember, I think it's, I got this idea from her tool belt, I think she's called. She's got a really good page with plans and stuff on it, and I have her link in this video that I posted on my page. You can make it wider from multiple photos. Yes, you definitely could. Or you could even use it as like, you could slide a piece of cork in and use it as like a cork board. There's just so many. You could do a little piece of like sealing metal and have that be like a little magnet board. There's lots of different ways you can use it, and I love that you can mix it up. I love anything that you can use in multiple ways so that you don't have to constantly be refreshing your home decor. That you can actually just keep the bones of what you have and change other things out to give yourself a whole fresh feel or something. And in the winter, this would be so cute with some like, you know, like berries or pine or something just to kind of freshen up. Or even like, if you get tired of having photos on it, you could add a little wreath right here. There's just, again, so many options for this piece. So this is the Farmhouse photo holder. Be checking back soon for details on how much these will cost to order, finished or as a kit. And also if you want an 11 by, what's the other size, 11 by 14. This is an 8 by 10 photo. But if you wanted 11 by 14, we could do that too. We have the plans for that. So I'll be touching base with you guys, letting you know how much all that stuff is. It'll all be on my website along with the schedule. And don't forget to share and like my posts if you get a chance. I would be really grateful for that. So enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, me too, Betty. I love things with options. I feel like it just makes more sense. So hope you guys enjoy your day, and I hope you had fun watching this quick tutorial on how to make a farmhouse frame that's interchangeable. And see ya.